Elik. They know us already, no?
Yes, but this is the start of the live session from Sderot right now. Sderot is a city in Israel, occupied Palestine, which is right on the wall, with Gaza, with the Gaza Strip. We've been hearing, ever since we got here on the train, we've been hearing like sounds of bombardment, and I'm pretty sure that these sounds are coming from Gaza, and that every sound that we hear is another family being wiped out from the face of the planet, another Palestinian family living in Gaza. Elik, what are your thoughts? Maybe I will yeah.
I don't know, we had conflicting feelings, right, about going here, because
Yes.
it's kind of more like liberal left demonstration.
Liberal
Zionist.
Zionist.
Yeah, it's organized mainly, I think, by standing together.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, I also feel like I want to stand together with people who shout, stop killing and starving.
Yes.
And I have this tendency to say, okay, it's not exactly what I would want to see, but it's at least it's doing something together with other people who we unite around that specific thing of ending the genocide.
Yes.
But then, like, you know, I have another part that's saying participating in a Zionist demonstration, maybe it's doing more harm than good. Like, I also have that part. Because then we enforce something that it's kind of help to make the things not clear, because like I think if you're not willing to speak against the root cause of the...
Here we heard an explosion right now, definitely coming from Gaza.
And what's dropping these bombs is the Zionist regime and the Zionist ideology.
This is Alon Green speaking. He's saying we are still waiting. So he is the tour guide for the organized field trip, which is this protest.
Yeah, so it's going to take some 20 minutes.
Yeah, we have time to talk about our feelings. That's good.
I wanted to, yeah. And just the thought of like being so close, you know, to this. And you know, it's one wall that like separates two different like universes.
Yes.
Where we sit here and we feel safe.
He's giving Hanchayot. Hanchayot means like orders, basically. What to do with the alarm sounds. We're not going to confront anyone there. We're not answering anyone there. We're not going to answer anyone there. Okay, so we will talk about what's going on here. Another thing that's going on here, we will show you later. Let's show them now. Let's show them now. Okay, we'll show you now, and we'll continue talking after. This is a woman from Sderot who decided to attack the protesters. Maybe you should understand who is the real enemy here. You are for the Gazans, so you are against us. This is what she's saying. She's saying, go to Gaza, go to Gaza, go to Gaza. She's saying if the soldiers were to refuse, then we would be destroyed. And now she's spitting on the floor. Don't come to our home to demonstrate. Don't come to our home to demonstrate. I do not care about the hunger in Gaza. I do not care about the hunger in Gaza. That's what she's saying. She does not care about the hunger in Gaza. This is the vast majority of the Jewish Israeli population agrees with her fundamentally. Including a lot of people here, we will talk about it. Fundamentally, they agree with her. Okay, so I think that's enough. Elik, let's go back to talk to... She got enough attention. Wonderful. We're going to try to stay cool. We're going to try to stay cool. Okay, Elik, we want to talk more about our feelings about this protest.
Yeah, I don't know. I had some interesting conversations. I feel like it's always in this, I think that's always like in demonstrations here, like I always feel like I meet friends who are more radical, but they're all like, okay, we don't want to just stay in the home, not to do anything with anybody. Like, we're not gonna have here big amount of people shouting,
and Zionism and Free Palestine.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And the pain is already so big from what's going on.
Yes.
And then I wonder, like, we came with a thought that maybe we will test the waters, maybe we can shout and more radical stuff, but I don't know if I feel like
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the atmosphere is like at the protest. Maybe you can. I want to share some thoughts as well. So hold the camera.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. So. Yeah, I have the same kind of thoughts about whether we should be here or not. I want to tell you some experiences. Okay, so you saw that it doesn't matter that it's a liberal protest, liberal Zionist protest. Still, there is like resistance to this protest from inside the cult, from the more hardcore Zionists. They would still call us traitors. They would still, like the collective that is, they call standing together and people like that traitors. And they say that...
what about Vivian Silver?
Yeah, what about Vivian Silver and so forth and so on, usual Zionist arguments. So you see that this still raises objection. This is one side of it. Even saying such mild things like stop holding, millions of people in hunger, and
stop starving people.
Stop starving people and stop murdering innocent people. Already this gets you a lot of objection and a lot of resistance and a lot of hatred within Israeli society. But another side of it, okay, is that we are in a space that is liberal Zionist in the end. So to me it kind of feels like a field trip, okay? To me it kind of feels like a field trip, so before we saw here, going here, Elik, take this road. So the policemen and Alon Report were standing together, who organized this protest, were walking together, and I was like, okay, so Alon Report is going to get the briefing from the officers about what we can or cannot do, what we should.
Everything is by permission from the authorities.
So all of this is in reality orchestrated by the Zionist regime, and we want to disturb within this thing that is supposedly against the regime. It's not against the regime. It's part of the mechanism that is the Zionist project. It's part of the mechanism that is the State of Israel. Everything that you see happening here is within those confines of orchestrations of the Zionist cult, and this in the end serves the Zionist regime. We are here to kind of disturb things from within, to document from within, and also to support the specific goal, which is to stop the starvation and to stop the so-called war. Now I will tell you a story. A few minutes ago, someone who is helping with the organizing of this protest, she came and she gave me a sticker, and the sticker says, maybe I should have taken it, but you will see the sticker all around. It says refuse the war.
Yeah.
It says refuse the war, and I looked at it and I said no thank you. And she was like, why? What's the problem? I said, this is not a war, this is a genocide. She said, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I said, no, you're not on my side. And then this started a mini argument. And in this mini argument, she took the position that I should put on my shirt a sticker that says something that is against what I do. This is not a war, this is a genocide. Calling it a war is a tool of the empire, a tool of Zionism to diminish what is going on here and to misframe what is going on here by using this misnomer, which is a war. It's not a war, it's a genocide. But she tried to convince me to put it on, okay? So when you go into this space of liberal Zionism, if you are a radical leftist, if you are someone who radically supports the freedom of Palestine, the liberation of Palestine, and the dismantlement of Zionism, you will find yourself in situations like this where you are being convinced and manipulated into doing things that you do not want to do and that are against your principles and beliefs. And this is something that we have to be very careful about, not to collaborate with the space, because collaborating with the space is collaborating with Zionism in the end. Okay, so this is the framing, one of the main framings that I want to put here, that this is a liberal Zionist protest in the end. The reason that we came is that we thought it was important to document it as anti-Zionists, as radicals who want to dismantle the Zionist project and to liberate Palestine completely. And so this is what we're going to try to do here, to both show you what is going on with the criticism that we're going to give, and to try, maybe, if we feel we're a little bit scared because there's a lot of police, a lot of military.
Just servu.
Okay. So you want to say this to the live broadcast?
Sure.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Dana Ezekiel Clark. I live in LA.
Okay,
and,
cool.
But I spend a ton of time here because I'm from here.
Okay.
I have family here. And my profile picture on Facebook, I took this sticker that says, or the graphics that say refuse the war, and I just crossed out the war and I just wrote extermination.
Yeah.
Genocide, extermination, apples, bananas, what is it? Tomato. We have 18,000 children. What do you call that? War?
Yeah.
No, it's not a war exactly. It's an extermination. But what's your name?
My name is Alon. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Alon. Nice to meet you too.
And you're on the
so
Hebrew
you know
train.
what? So hold on. So I had this sticker.
Yeah.
I had the full
So
sticker on.
let's explain this.
I had the full sticker on. It said refuse war. And then I heard you talk and I said, wait, no,
Awesome.
I can't put it on. So I just tore off the piece that said war and just refused.
Good.
And by
That's
the way,
good. I also
Changing from within.
I was in LA before I came here. I was in LA and I saw somebody at a clothing store who was Israeli. I said to him, "You look like you're reserve duty age, right?" And he said, "Yeah, he was Israeli. I did hear him speak Hebrew." And I said, "Would you please refuse?" And he said, "I'll never refuse to be reserve duty." And so I was sad. That's the end.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
so
you.
much. Okay, so you see, there is things happening here, and
That's what I said, that there's range of opinions
Yes.
and worldviews. Like, I've just talked to two of my friends who are like,
more radical.
they're, maybe not just as us, but very much more radical than what's being said here.
Yeah.
Like, and we had. But the thing is, I feel it's not only about the message. It's about like the fact that it's an organization with a lot of money. that's
Yes.
doing it.
Yes, they have shuttles coming.
Orchestrated,
Where is the
shuttle.
money from?
Like, that's the bit nasty.
Yes.
And I have this conflict feelings because I feel okay. Like, they organize something, they bring people, they take people together. And if I wish that to see more like anarchic radical protest.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to say something about what you said.
Yeah.
So this is the. Oh, you want to hold the camera? Okay.
I can hold for you.
So
it's our job holding
this is
camera.
we're doing it all. So this is the lesson that I want to take from this, that maybe us as anarchists should do more to organize protests that are more like this, so that they're not liberal but actually radical, actually anti-Zionist. Okay, so I think that this is the lesson I'm taking from this, not to collaborate or participate more in such liberal Zionist protests, but organize our own protests. Okay, so Elik needs to say hello to someone, so I will just reverse the camera. Okay, so maybe I will use this opportunity to show you some of what the girl I talked to before is now. one second. את רוצה לדבר בערוץ שלנו, ערוץ אנטי-ציוני, סבבה?
אני
רוצה לדבר, להגיד את דעתך? כן, באנגלית.
עושה לי חרדה עכשיו, רגע עם האנגלית.
את רוצה לדבר בעברית, אני אתרגם?
אני יכולה...
אחר כך.
אוקיי, כן.
סבבה.
אני צריכה שתתפוס אותי שאני on fire.
Okay, סבבה, מגניב. Okay, so I asked her and she will talk to us later, okay? When she's like, she said, catch me when I'm on fire. Okay, so we will talk to her later. That's the girl who gave me the sticker, and you know, this sticker, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for something, and like calling it a genocide or a war, it's an indicator of where you are, because it is political. That's what I was that's what I tried to say to the woman who we were talking with. She wasn't. She wanted to say her piece. That's okay, but now I will say my opinion that there is something deep here. Okay. Whether you call it a genocide or a war, there's something deep here. And that's what I said to the girl who, to the woman, young woman who wanted to give me that sticker that says refuse the war. Because I told her, she said, but I agree with you. And I told her, no. We have a deep disagreement because, how do I know? I know because I would never put on such a sticker on myself, let alone I will never hand out stickers that say refuse the war, that say that this misnomer, this highly politically charged misnomer, which is a tactic of obfuscation by the Zionist regime, okay, and by the empire. So I will never collaborate with this. And I told her, if you do collaborate with this, then we have a very deep disagreement. And I think that this deep disagreement, maybe we will talk to her about it, but I think that this deep disagreement has to do with let me try to define it. Let me try to illustrate it. So I believe that we shouldn't collaborate with the regime. That we shouldn't collaborate with the regime because the entire system is against our own causes, and our own causes are to free Palestine, to liberate Palestine. For example, I have more causes, like liberating non-human animals, like liberating us all from patriarchy, like liberating us all from capitalism. I have other goals. All these goals are connected to liberation, but one of them is about liberating ourselves from Zionism, from the system of Zionism. Call it what it is, a Holocaust. Yes, this is true. I call it a Holocaust. Like I call what is happening with non-human animals in the food industries, I call that a Holocaust as well, because that is a Holocaust. And I call what is going on in Gaza a Holocaust as well, because that is a Holocaust. We have to call things by their name, because if we don't call things by their name, we are collaborating with the propaganda system, and this genocide, this Holocaust could not have occurred, could not have happened without the system of propaganda that is making everyone not notice or repress or collaborate with what is going on here. And this is what we want to say, that dismantling this system of propaganda and indoctrination is extremely important to prevent this genocide. This genocide is a result of the system of propaganda and indoctrination, or the system of propaganda and indoctrination are highly critical in normalizing and enabling this genocide. So this is why it's important to call it a genocide, so that we don't find ourselves collaborating with the system of propaganda. Elik, what do you think?
Yeah. I don't know, but I also, sometimes I agree with you, but I also saw Palestinians sometimes call it like a harb in Gaza.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly that means, if I should reject this word, because
what I think is that it's different when Palestinian people in Gaza call it okay, we'll continue this discussion. Okay, so he's saying we're going to try to get as close as possible to the border with Gaza, to end the starvation, to end the hafkara, the abandonment of the hostages. The plan to conquer Gaza and to form settlements in Gaza. We have another Zionist here. But that's another Zionist. They fundamentally agree. I think that this is a show. I will explain later why this is a show. We do not confront with anyone. They are not the target audience. And also what we need to do, if there is an alarm, we need to lie on the floor and put our hands on our heads. It's a little bit dangerous here because there might be alarms. And there are no safe spaces around us on the border. Now she's calling people to carry the megaphone. I don't know if they will allow me to carry the megaphone or Elik. Elik, will you play some music for us in the protest? What do you say?
Yeah.
You have your viola with you.
Yeah, I have one string missing, but I can still do something.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we work with...
It's low-tech, low-tech.
Yeah.
We're doing low-tech work. Okay, so we will start marching towards the border very soon. Elik, some thoughts, feelings you want to share? He's saying you support the terrorists. You are against your own blood. We are your blood. There are no innocents in Gaza. Those innocents worked for us, and they gave the information to Hamas. And she's saying, because of you, more blood is spilled. We want it to stop. He's saying, I wish this stops. Even the one who was slaughtered, who had care for them and compassion for them, they slaughtered her. He's saying some speciesist things I don't want to repeat. He's using speciesist names to call some people. He's saying, they slaughtered all your friends, they slaughtered all your friends. He's saying, I spit on you, I spit on you. You are accomplices of terrorist traitors. I want to puke on them. I want to puke on them. She's holding a picture of a baby, but the baby is not a real Bibas, so that's wrong. Where is the woman who said that Israel is a Nazi state? Refuse, refuse. You brought Arabs with you. Way to go. You brought Arabs with you. Way to go. What do you mean refuse? Who will even recruit you? What do you mean refuse? You are also holding the picture of a child who is not Bibas, who is not the baby Bibas. The ones who raped, the ones who killed. She's saying that all Palestinians are rapists and killers. You are completely unaware of anything. You are devoid of intellect. This woman is saying that someone else is devoid of intellect. Someone else is devoid of intellect, not her. She's saying women on the left think that if they just don't resist, they will be safe, but they will not be safe. They will not be safe. She's saying it's very insulting that you guys are holding pictures of babies, and the babies are not the Bibas baby. Okay, I think she's boring. Let's try to talk to, maybe we can talk to some people, I don't know. As you can see, there are a lot of people. Please do not use speciesist slurs in this channel. If you do, I will have to remove you from the chat. I do not allow speciesist slurs. Okay? Okay. So let's look at the police policing this event. They are policing this event. Here they are policing. He is policing. Here, these are soldier cops, basically soldier cops. They are also policing this event, policing us.
Military police.
What?
Military police.
Yeah, military police. Military police. Take the two worst things in the world and combine them to make this hot mess, this abomination. Look, military police working with civil police. And they're all policing us. So, the question is when we start marching towards the border with Gaza. So, any questions that you guys have? Maybe I can answer some questions. את רוצה להתראיין? לערוץ? רק אם את מרגישה בה.
למה?
ללייב שאנחנו עושים עכשיו מההפגנה.
אולי אחר כך.
אוקיי, תודה רבה.
לביטחון עצמי קשור.
כן, כן, ברור. אין בעיה, רק... תודה רבה. Okay, I asked someone to interview and they don't feel safe to an interview because it's like, it's a little bit dangerous. I understand it completely. What are civil police? I don't know, regular police. There's like regular police and there's military police, and they're working together to police this protest. Okay, so what is the plan? The plan, we are now in the train station in Sderot. Sderot is a city in occupied Palestine, so-called Israel. It's an Israeli city right on the wall with Gaza, and we arrived here by train around an hour ago. And we are about to go soon to march towards the Gaza border, towards the wall, to get as close to the wall as possible. We'll see how close we can get to the wall. And we are going to protest against the starvation and the war in Gaza. So this is a liberal Zionist project. So they protest organized by the liberal Zionist organization Standing Together, that is and other liberal Zionist organizations, and we're coming as anti-Zionists, as radical leftists, as people who are not part of this ideology, liberal Zionism, against this ideology of liberal Zionism because of the Zionism part, because we are anti-Zionists. Doesn't matter if you're a fascist Zionist, an overtly fascist Zionist, or a covertly fascist Zionist that is a liberal Zionist, it doesn't matter. For us, you are still a collaborator with the system of oppression that is oppressing Palestinians ever since the turn of the 20th century and until now in different levels. And the pinnacle of this oppression up to now is the ongoing genocide in Gaza, the final level up to now of this process that has been going on since the turn of the 20th century, and we want to dismantle the Zionist project and to free Palestine, to liberate Palestine completely. This is the basic and most deep disagreement that we have with the organizers of this protest. The organizers of this protest are still Zionists. It doesn't matter if they're Jews or Palestinians. They all have Israeli citizenship, and they all want the state of Israel to continue existing. And we say that because the state of Israel is a tool of the Zionist project to maintain control of this area between the river and the sea to different levels, the genocide, the ongoing genocide, is a direct result, a deterministic result of the existence of the Zionist project and the state of Israel. And therefore, we have a deep disagreement with the organizers of this protest, who still see themselves as Zionists, who still see themselves as Israeli citizens, and who support the two-state solution that wants to maintain the existence of the apartheid, ethno-supremacist, colonialist state of Israel. They want to maintain its existence. This is our deep disagreement with these people, but still we have an agreement with them about that this genocide should stop right now, that everything that's happening in Gaza, all the violence happening in Gaza should stop right now. So on this we agree, and therefore we came and we support this message, but we completely object the other message that we can keep Zionism but stop the genocide, that we can keep Zionism and keep calling it a war but stop it. We completely disagree with this, and this is the voice that we would want to express in this protest, from inside this protest, from within this protest. And a lot of people around me are already listening to what I'm saying because I'm pretty loud, and there's a guy with a camera taking this, and I don't know if anyone will see what I just said, if anyone will be influenced by what I just said, but I think that this is an important part. We cannot stop the genocide without stopping Zionism. This is the main message that we want to bring here. Someone is standing next to me. I would say hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you? I would say stop the war first, but then we'll see about.
So it's not a war. That's what I'm saying.
No,
that
it's not a war. That's true.
You want to do a short interview to an anti-Zionist channel?
I cannot say that I'm anti-Zionist. I don't mind.
No, but
I mean,
you don't have to be anti-Zionist, but the channel is anti-Zionist. Is that okay?
What's the name of the channel?
The name of the channel, it's my channel. It's called The Hebrew Canaanite. Okay?
Where are you? Where are you?
My name is Alon. I was born.
You're Israeli?
I was born into the Zionist cult. I was born as Jewish Israeli, but I denounce these identities.
Okay.
I think that Zionism should be dismantled. So you want to say
So,
a few...
I say, yeah. What do you want me to say? What?
I will ask you some questions.
Yes,
2 minutes, okay? What is your name, or if you?
Yaakov.
Okay, so can you tell us why you are here and what you are trying to promote in this protest?
I think we should stop this war and free the hostages and put down Netanyahu and all his groups.
Oh my God! It's an alarm. We have to. Oh, no! It wasn't an alarm. It was. They scare us. They scare us.
Okay, then I told you.
Yes. Okay, so what do you think about what I said? That without dismantling Zionism, you cannot stop the so-called war, this actual genocide.
I don't think now it's not the time to see so ahead. First, stop the war.
Okay.
First, let's get rid of this government. Then we can speak about Zionism and all. Now there is some urgent things to do.
Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this interview. Yeah. There's a lot of action.
What's your channel?
The channel is The Hebrew Canaanite. Hebrew Canaanite.
Canaanite.
Yes. CANAA.
I'm part of Bnei Israel Chozrim LeHevron.
Okay.
Which is mixed Palestinian and Jews.
Okay. So meetings between Palestinians and Jews.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So thank you so much for speaking with us, and good luck to all of us. Okay. So the protest is starting. We're starting to walk towards the border. What do you think, Elik? Okay, so we're starting to march. Maybe I will just show you the scenes. I will not interpret too much at the moment. Human life is above everything. A slogan I disagree with. We can hear bombs dropping around us. This is really scary. You can imagine what it's like to be inside the Gaza strips, where these bombs are falling, and be without any protection. Okay, so we spotted our first Israeli flag in this protest against the genocide. They're calling to return the hostages alive. To return the hostages alive now. This is the slogan. Stop the killing. Stop the grieving. Human life is above everything. I disagree with this statement. I think that all life is above everything, not just human life. This is a speciesist statement. We will not sleep, we will not give up until all the hostages are back. As you can see, a Zionist liberal protest. More louder so that everyone hears. Humans are not collateral damage. Both in Gaza and in Sderot, children want to live. So you see the very mild slogans. Still, these slogans meet a lot of objection from within Zionist society, but we must also say that the slogans are very weak. Nothing against Zionism, by the way. Nothing about genocide. We object. We refuse to serve. We want to bring back the hostages. We have some disturbance here. Someone is shouting at us from the car. He's calling us slurs. He's calling us slurs. Human life above everything. Human life above everything. That's what they're teaching. Both in Rafah and in Eshkol, children want to grow up. Stop the killing, stop the grieving, human life above everything. We will not let extremists stop the agreements. Stop the... Oh my God. What do you think?
It's worse than I thought.
Yeah, everything is very liberal. We will not let the extremists stop agreements to return the hostages. Return them all alive now. Return them all alive now. Return them all alive now. Bring all of them back now.
You saw the hatred of this guy. Did you took it?
Yeah. I saw the guy in the car. Yeah. Even these opinions get a lot of hate here.
I think what about like what I want to say?
Yeah. I don't think it is safe for us to kind of. We were thinking that we want to challenge the narrative here, but for now, I kind of feel unsafe to do it because we're surrounded by a lot of soldiers, and I feel like the situation here is a little bit tense to try to challenge things from the left in a very vocal way. I would try to follow what you know, my intuition, my body, my brain is telling me to do to remain safe. I will try to feel the energies. I don't know if I want to challenge from the left. I want to basically and mainly document for now. And just because I translate the slogans doesn't mean I agree with them. Okay, this is a big asterisk on everything. Object, refuse, save the hostages. We want peace. We make peace and not population transfer. Refuse and save the hostages. Both in Gaza and in Sderot, children want to live. Both in Rafah and in Eshkol, children want to grow up. Starvation of people will not bring you security. Starving people will not give you security. She's giving us the middle finger from that car. A lot of hatred. Bombing tents will not bring you security. Killing children will not bring you security. A war without a plan will not give you security. Oh my God, so weak, so weak. Drafting more reserve soldiers will not bring you security. This is so far away from free Palestine. Oh, fuck. Look at this. Look at this. Starving people will not bring you security. We demand them alive. The hostages, of course. We demand them alive. We do not build security on top of corpses of children. We do not obtain security by bombing hospitals. We do not obtain security by bombing hospitals. No to revenge, yes to a deal. Every child is innocent. Every child is innocent. Every child is innocent. I think we're getting close to the border now. Every child is innocent. Every child has a right to dream that one day there will be peace. The police said don't come through here, so we're doing exactly what the police is saying. The policeman is hugging one of the organizers. The policeman is giving the organizer a hug because he cares about us. He cares about us, so he's giving us a hug. A loving hug. I don't understand what's going on. I literally do not understand what's going on. I literally do not understand what's going on. This is who we're fighting for. Oh, צעדה משבשת means that we disturb. but I'm scared of disturbing this. I'm scared of disturbing these guys because they seem very hateful and violent and aggressive, and I do not want to get hurt. I do not want to get hurt. There's a lot of tension here. Even though this protest is very much Zionist liberal, there is still a lot of tension in the air. A lot of tension in the air. I do not understand what's going on. There's a lot of confusion here. It's not clear where we want to go, where we should go. It is not clear where we should go. Very professionally organized. We see the results of the big budget of this protest. Very well organized. We have 140 viewers, by the way. This is the most viewers we've ever had. If you want to convey a message to the world, this is the message. This is the time. There's a lot of confusion about where we should go. We will not die and kill for a messianic agenda. So the original slogan is, we will not kill and will not die in the service of Zionism.
I'm changing the slogans to what I want to shout, but nobody notices.
Yeah. They say we will not kill and will not die for a messianic vision. Because they are Zionist leftists, so in their minds they want to put the responsibility on the settlers, on the messianic settlers. This is a rhetorical trick. Do not fall for it. The correct statement should be, we will not kill and will not die in the service of Zionism. This is the correct slogan. Any other slogan is a political tool to manipulate discussion in a way that benefits the Zionist project and therefore promotes the genocide. So Elik is shouting, we will not kill and will not die in the service of Zionism. This is the correct slogan. We will not kill and will not die in the circle of violence is what they're saying. Creating symmetry up the fucking wazoo. They are so symmetrical, they have no features. They are so symmetrical that they have no features. Again, we will not kill or die for a messianic agenda. לא נמות ולא נמית בשירות הציונות. לא נמית ולא נמות בשירות הציונות. We're trying to increase the percentage of people saying the correct slogan. Now it's 2 out of a few hundred. You can't pinkwash genocide. That's a good slogan. I agree with this slogan. Even though it's on a small side, you cannot pinkwash genocide is a correct slogan. Dean, this is exactly the discussion that we're trying to have. Are these our allies? In what sense are they our allies? In what sense are they normalizing the genocide? And we want to have this discussion and not say in advance they are our allies, or they are collaborators. They are both in different ways, but I think that it's easier to forget the part which is that they are normalizers and collaborators. So we are trying to hold both statements at the same time and to examine both statements at the same time. And again, they are both true to some extent in their own way. Do not bomb children, it will make you criminals. Refuse to be criminals. Do not bomb children. Refuse to be criminal. Do not abandon hostages. Refuse to be criminals. Do not sacrifice the hostages. Starving a population is a war crime. That's the problem with it, that it's a war crime. Starving a population is a war crime. Humans are not collateral damage. Saving Gaza, refusing the war. Again, the fact that I'm translating slogans does not mean I agree with them and would say them. Everyone deserves to live. That is true. Everyone deserves to live. Yeah, we are right next to the Gaza border, just so you understand. We are right next to the Gaza border. This is a road around the city of Sderot, which is right on the wall with Gaza. Okay, and this is a protest against, against the war. Let's take this pamphlet and look at the pamphlet and see what it says. Ta-da! So this is a testimony of soldiers from the Iron Sword War. They call it the Iron Sword War, and this is by breaking the silence. And this is, it says, completely unclassified. And the quote is, "I felt like I was doing the right thing." Let's read it. It says the following. This is not necessarily an endorsement of everything that it says here. We are just seeing what it says. On the 7th of October, the Iron Swords War started. Whole generations, entire generations of Israelis, people in regular service and reserve soldiers, woke up and wore a uniform. They were asking to bring back the hostages, to protect the inhabitants of the south, of the Gaza Strip, and to defend their families in the home front. They were sent to Gaza for many months, to the longest and most complex war that Israel has ever known. That is just factually untrue. There were longer wars. After they returned home, between tzav letzav, how would you say tzav? Between draft order and draft order, many of them turned to us. They felt an obligation to tell to the public what they saw and did there about the gap between the war that they embarked on and the war that they took a part in. So the problem is how the war was conducted. In this short assortment of stories, you will find 5 testimonies of soldiers who tell about the reality in Netzarim, about the atmosphere of revenge in the war rooms, and about risking the lives of civilians who did nothing wrong. The soldiers described a parallel reality that many Israelis do not know anything about. So maybe later I will read you some of the testimonies. Let's go back to the protest, but we will read some of the testimonies later to see what is going on behind the wall. Even though the framing and the contextual, I don't know if Gaza is beyond this wall. I'm not sure. But I think it might. I think the other side of this wall.
Here more bombs.
Yeah.
Means they stopped the bombing for a while.
I don't know. So in any case, it doesn't matter that the contextualizing and framing of these war crimes is a Zionist framing. Still we can read, the testimony and learn about it indirectly.
It's a good thing, I think.
What do you think?
Just to put it in a small booklet.
But did you see the Zionist framing?
I didn't.
If you read the Zionist framing, you will understand. We will read the first page and you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so again, we are on the road with Gaza and people are seeing us. These are extreme Zionists, these are soldiers standing here, policing us.
Thing about this framing, that they know that they are not telling the truth, because everything that they tell here, I already read from the reports in 2014.
Yes.
This thing that they create no-go zones and everybody.
Yeah, it's common practice. It's not new. Nothing is new.
About this.
Yeah, nothing here is new.
So Israel is good,
They have elective amnesia. Elective amnesia about what they're doing,
That's why Zionist organizations are always limited. Like they expose something systematic, but they don't see the systematic.
Yeah, they can't point out the systemic problem. They just cannot. Physically, they cannot do it. He's saying, continue, do not stop. Continue, do not stop. He's being arrested. For organizing this protest. What does it say on his sign? I'm not sure. You are all accomplices to a genocide. I think because his sign said the words genocide on it, he was arrested. I think that's it. They might arrest us as well, just so you understand. They might arrest us. We don't know. They might arrest us. I felt a lot of anxiety before we came. Elik, you want to speak about the anxiety that we felt?
Yeah, we suddenly felt a bit anxiety of, I don't know, what was I think it's the realization is, also here, like, it's actually a guarded event. It's very limited and we're doing what the police are telling us to do.
But still we felt anxious about what?
And it's funny, this lady holding the
Israeli flag, yeah,
and said it's a democratic country, why do you arrest me?
Yeah. Again, this is exactly a demonstration of what you said. There is something systemic here, but she cannot see the systemic phenomenon here. Yeah. She just cannot identify it and call it out. Both in Gaza and in Sderot, children want to live. Every child is innocent. refuse the war. This is the sticker that I was talking about. It says refuse the war. Elik, this is the most viewers we've ever had. Do you have a message, a short message to the world?
That you see that what we can do from here is kind of limited. There's limit to what we can say.
Okay, so what is the conclusion from this?
That the people around the world need to. We can, but we need to join. It makes me more feel that we need to join the world movement.
Okay, so they are coming. The cavalry is coming, abusing horses, exploiting their horse slaves to police us, and now they are riding. They feel very, very cool because this is like a scene from a movie. They're trying to recreate a scene from a movie, and it makes their dicks hard to recreate a scene from a movie where they are riding the cavaliers of the apocalypse, you know, the four horsemen of the apocalypse, slave owners and oppressors, Nazis of all kinds coming together. They are Nazis to the animals that they are oppressing, they are Nazis to the Palestinians that they are oppressing, and this is the way that they use non-human animals, in this case horses, they're horse slaves, to police us, using slaves to police, using slaves to police. Nazis squared, Nazis cubed. The people demand stop ceasefire, but that's not true. I think it's just not true that the people demand a ceasefire. The vast majority of Israeli citizens do not demand a ceasefire. They support the continuation of the bombing of Gaza, unfortunately. The people demands a ceasefire. So as you can see, they stopped our progress using their horse slaves. They stopped our progress. Oh, now they're trying to push the march. Everyone is taking a step forward. We will not fight a war of fascists. We will fight a liberal war, but not a fascist war. We object to a police controlled by fascists. We support a liberal police, but we object to a fascist police. This is what they're saying. The part about liberal police they didn't say, but it's implied. They're saying that the government is allowing a genocide. She's saying, do not confront the police. Do not confront the police. We got a permit. We got a permit from the police. We don't want to endanger it. We do not confront the police. The people demand a ceasefire again. Now they're saying to go back. Now they're saying that we need to go back. Stop Israeli murderousness. What do you think, Elik?
What happened there?
What do you think?
I feel a lot of things inside that I want to shout. And I kind of,
Maybe you want to take out your viola?
yeah, I thought about it.
Maybe not now. It's a little bit. I feel a little bit of tension now, so maybe that's not the best time.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe in a little while, in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned to a performance by Elik, the anti-Zionist singer. These are the servants of the Zionist cult in uniform, hiding their faces, feeling like their dicks are really big and hard to oppress us. They get erotic pleasure from oppressing us. They get erotic pleasure from oppressing us. They get a high from the feeling of control. Because they cannot truly control their own fates and lives, they try to get a fake feeling of control by oppressing and policing, innocent people, just calling against the genocide. So they became collaborators to the regime. We do not obtain security on top of the corpses of children. This is the slogan. Look at this. A fucking tank in broad daylight. This tank probably killed thousands, tens of thousands of children, of people. How many people did this tank kill? It says, careful. Extreme load, like the weight is too much. That's why you should be careful, not because it's a tank that's designed to kill. These are Zionist counter protesters. Yes, Elik will play his music soon when we feel that it's safe. This is the time to end the war. This says choose life. The government is spilling blood and committing a genocide. The government is spilling blood and committing a genocide. Children are having surgery without anesthesia. They are bombing civilians without distinction. Pilots, stop the bombings. Pilots, stop the bombings. Refuse their war. I'm trying to shout slogans that are just a little bit more radical. From the river to the sea, freedom and equality. From the river to the sea, freedom and equality. But standing together, the organization that organized this protest supports the so-called two-state solution, which is not freedom and equality for everyone from the river to the sea. So that is hypocritical, in my opinion. Generals and ministers, stop slaughtering children. They're standing because the police stopped the march and they listened to the police. We cannot obtain security on top of corpses of children. But I say what? Security doesn't matter. What matters is justice and equality for all. Freedom, justice, and equality for all. This is what actually matters. Security is just a result of that. And emphasizing security is a Zionist ploy. It's collaboration with the Zionist regime, emphasizing security of Jews. Centering security of Jews is a weapon in the hands of Zionism, a tool in the hand of the Zionist regime. Stop the war. I'm saying stop Zionism and stop the genocide. As I suspected, every child is innocent. So as I suspected, they are holding us confined to a very small space. I think this is the war with Gaza. This is not the war with Gaza. So we're not next to the wall with Gaza. We came to a protest on the wall with Gaza, and we're not next to the wall with Gaza. We listen to the police that are killing the protest right now, and we are letting the police kill the protest because we are so radical and brave. We will not sacrifice children for the government of blood. But this entire Zionist project is a project of blood. So why speak about the government? We choose life, we refuse. Refuse what? Not clear. genocide or you support, or you are an accomplice to a genocide. This is a good slogan. Either you refuse, this is the guy who was arrested before, probably detained for a few minutes. Only detained for a few minutes, like I was before. A few months ago, I was detained for a few minutes by the police, who explained to me what I shouldn't say. Refuse to be criminals. Don't bomb children. ולא נעמיד בשירות הציונות. מסרבים לרצח עם. מסרבים לרצח עם בשירות הציונות. We do not go back to fighting, we honor the agreement. Wow, so brave, so brave. This is the time to stop the war. Not a year and a half ago, not 75 years ago, but now is the time to stop the war, now. We do not build security on the bombings of hospitals. We do not obtain security on top of corpses of children. We do not obtain security on top of corpses of hostages. The slogans are very weak and Zionist.
בשביל לשבש ובשביל לא לתת לעסקים להתנהל כרגיל. אנחנו יותר מהם ואנחנו בדרך לא אלימה יכולים לרדת למטה. מי שרוצה שירים רגע יד.
We're going to disrupt. She says we can disrupt. We are more than them, we can disrupt. We will disrupt in a non-violent way. We are enough people to disrupt, to not let businesses continue as normal. We will go down to the road and disrupt. I must say I'm a little bit scared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Stop the war. Stop the war. Stop the extermination. This guy is a commander in the Israeli army, in the genocide army. This is a commander in the genocide army. This guy with the hat is a commander in the genocide army. The guy with the white hair. So they stopped everyone from going to the road. They succeeded. you for the translation. Thank you for the translation. Free Palestine. As you see, they could not disrupt. I was too scared to try, but they failed because the police are more people than the people who tried to disrupt. Yeah, guys, I'm 1/4 Syrian, 1/4 Shirazi, that is Iranian, Farsi. I'm 1/4 Russian and 1/4 Belarusian, but basically I am Palestinian. I was born in Palestine. I'm 8th generation in Palestine in 2 different directions. I'm Palestinian, first and foremost, with my geographic identity. But first and foremost, even more than that, I'm just an earthling. I was born on Earth. My community is Earth. My community is all living beings. That means much more to me than anything else. As you see, they detained some people who tried to run to the road. Here we have clowns against the war. Clowns against the genocide, standing. Now he's saying, take everyone down. Take everyone down, no one. Now he wants all of us to go down. Now he wants all of us to go down. Okay. Down. Down with Zionism. The megaphone says, we are loyal to Megillat Ha'atzmaut, to the Declaration of Independence of the State of Israel. We are loyal to that. That's what it says. As you can see, even staunch Zionists can be against this genocide. Being against the genocide is a very, very low bar. Do not be fooled. You can be completely Zionist and still be against the genocide. This is a contradictory position because the genocide is a deterministic result of the existence of the Zionist project. So you cannot be for Zionism and against the genocide. This is absolutely ridiculous and an internal contradiction. You need to be against Zionism if you want to be against the genocide. If you are not against Zionism, then you are not against the genocide, you are for the genocide. So this is something that needs to be understood by more and more and more people around the world, and specifically by so-called Israelis. So now we're walking in a different direction. I don't know exactly what is going on. Equality and freedom for all living beings. Yes, equality and freedom for all living beings. Now we're walking in a different direction. I don't know exactly why. I don't know if we will ever reach the Gaza wall. The plans were to go next to the Gaza wall. Do not go on DraftKings. They will steal your money. DraftKings will steal your money. Do not go on this website. Do not gamble. Gambling websites are devices to extract money away from you and increase inequality, to give money from the poor to the rich. This is DraftKings is the reverse Robin Hood. If you saw the Disney film Robin Hood and you were on the side of Robin Hood and his merry men, then you are against DraftKings because DraftKings is the anti-Robin Hood. Just a by the way, you know. Okay, the guy with the bag says he agrees. Good. Don't tell him. It's good you gave me the opportunity to talk about this issue as well.
Squeeze in a little capitalism.
Yeah. Anti-capitalism. Without. Let's explain. This genocide that we are protesting against, supposedly, is not just a result of the Zionist project. It's also, on a deeper level, a result of capitalism. This genocide is at the service of people with power, people who are rich, people who control the world, who have a lot of power in the grand system of capitalism. If we do not stop capitalism, genocides all over the world will continue to happen. This genocide is in the interest of the Western US empire, that is the empire of capitalism. It tries to enforce the system of capitalism on the entire planet, on all of humanity, and on all living beings. And by doing that, it oppresses all living beings. It is a hierarchical system that is built on exploitation, on oppression, on violence, on policing, on control, on hierarchies, on inequality, on injustice, and on genocide. Okay? So we need to stop capitalism if we want to stop the genocide. Okay? And if you are still supporting capitalism, don't come to me and tell me that you are against the genocide, because that is a fucking joke. If you're not anti-capitalist, if you're not against the current system, then you are not against the genocide. You are a fool and a liar and a hypocrite. We have to be against capitalism to be against this genocide. Please understand this. This is very, very important. Let's go on with the protest. So I don't know where we're walking exactly. But hopefully at some point we will reach the border wall. This is not the border wall. This is just a different wall. Just a normal wall. They have a lot of walls. This system likes to build a lot of walls. The more walls, the better, because the more isolation, the better. Because the more they isolate us, the less we can come together to fight those in power. They like us isolated. Also, capitalism likes us isolated. So please, develop solidarity. Solidarity is the cure for isolation. If you meet people around you, if you talk to people around you, and if you find people who truly agree with you, find the people who truly agree with you about fighting injustice everywhere, about fighting fascism everywhere, about fighting all oppression, and about liberating everyone, all living beings. Find those people and build solidarity with them. This channel, one of the goals of this channel is to bring people together who want to fight all injustice, total liberation for all living beings. This is the goal of this channel. And when we build a community that is against all oppression, as opposed to these people who serve oppression actively, they serve oppression actively, as opposed to these people, we want to go against all oppression. We are the anti-police. We are the anti-army. We are the anti-occupation. We are the anti-oppression. We are the anti-exploitation. We are anti-hierarchy. We are for equality, justice, and freedom for all living beings without anyone who is outside of this. We want freedom and equality for everyone, period. Until, as long as some of us are not free, none of us are free. As long as some of us are not free, none of us are free. And when I say us, I mean all living beings without any exception. Until everyone is free, no one is free. Until everyone is free, until these horses are free, no one is free. Until these horses are free, no one is free. Until these horses are free, no one is free. Until these horses are free, no one is free. Until these horses are free, no one is free. Freedom for all or freedom for none? Freedom for all or freedom for none? They threw some shit at us. Freedom for all or freedom for none? Freedom for all or freedom for none? Freedom...
חברים וחברות, תקשיבו רגע! המשטרה לא מאפשרת לנו להמשיך חזרה בדרך.
The police will not let us come back. We all come here
עד שהמשטרה תאפשר לנו לחזור חזרה.
until the police allows us to come
להתקדם
back.
קדימה.
Why, I don't know. So again, until everyone is free, no one is free. Until these horses are free, no one is free. Until these horses are free, no one is free. Until the police, the policemen are free, no one is free. Until the policemen are free, no one is free. Until the trees are free, no one is free. Until Palestine is free, no one is free. We have to free Palestine to free everyone. Until Palestine is free, no one is free. And Palestine includes everything and everyone that you see around you. Everyone here should be free. Everything here should be free. This is not freedom, this is oppression. This is what oppression looks like. This is oppression of horses. This is oppression of people. This is oppression of the ground. This is oppression of trees. This is oppression. What you see here is oppression. The wall is oppression. The wall with Gaza is oppression. The cars are oppression. These zombies are the result of oppression, of a system of indoctrination and brainwashing and propaganda. These people are not free. These people are servants of the Zionist system of oppression. They are servants of the Zionist system of oppression. And to be honest, to be completely honest, even these people protesting are, in many cases, servants of the Zionist system of oppression. They are collaborators of the Zionist system of oppression. Therefore, they are not free. And from within the call to free Gaza slightly, I will call to free everyone. Everyone, 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 without exception. Without exception. Every child is innocent, but everyone is innocent. Everyone is innocent, everyone is a victim of systems of oppression and control, of indoctrination. These are the images of children murdered in Gaza, but also of hostages, creating symmetry. I am against creating symmetry. I don't think that these two cases are symmetrical, but I guess if you oppose all of it, then that's, in Hebrew we say chatzit tzara. Chatzit tzara is like half a worry, only half a worry. Okay. Refuse the war, refuse the war. This is the slogan. Refuse the war, refuse the war. And then they are naming reasons to refuse the war. I say refuse the genocide. I will say refuse the genocide. מסרבים לרצחם! מסרבים לרצחם! They're saying refuse to save the hostages. I say refuse to dismantle and then dismantle Zionism. So I will explain what's going on. What's going on is that we were stopped and like, you know, contained by the police. We are surrounded by the police and we cannot move to any direction. They want to keep us here confined, and this is the way that they police us. Okay, that's why they're called police, because they police. Okay, they police us and they keep us in a very confined space so that we cannot do real disturbances. And Alon is too based for the crowd. Yeah, the crowd is not based, so I try to be extra based. They're speaking about security, 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 centering the Zionists. They're saying the bombings caused the hostages to come back in coffins. They're saying settlements in the strip is the goal of the war. No more killing, no more hunger. Leave the strip right now. I'm saying don't leave the strip. I'm saying make the strip one democratic state between the river and the sea in Palestine. One democratic state between the river and the sea in Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Every child is innocent. This is what they're saying now. Every child is innocent. See, they cleared the road. They cleared the road so that no one can see what they're doing. We want healing, not a war of revenge. I don't know about a war that's not about revenge. Will they support it or not? But a war of revenge they do not want. Okay, that's one step. That's one step. Every child is innocent. I don't know about women. I don't know about men, but every child is innocent. Okay. We don't know about women and men. They might not be innocent. They might deserve what is happening to them, but children, they are innocent.
די לרצח עם! 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 די לרצח עם!
I said stop the genocide and people started saying stop the genocide and not the war.
די לרצח עם! 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 די לרצח עם!
I said stop the genocide. Now they're saying don't say it.
Stop the genocide!
Now they're saying stop saying. Stop saying. Stop saying. He said stop saying it. He's saying you achieved everything you wanted. He's saying no one if you go down to the road you will be arrested. He's saying you obtained all the goals. He's saying respect those who worked to make this event happen. We did everything we needed to do. We did everything that we needed to do. We said everything that we wanted to say. We achieved everything that we wanted to achieve. What we did is enough. That's what he's saying. What we did is enough. So therefore, we should disperse in an organized manner. We should respect the organizers of the protest and disperse in an organized manner because we achieved everything that we wanted to achieve. That's what he's saying. The genocide continues. The starvation continues. The bombings continue. But Nevertheless, we achieved everything that we wanted to achieve. So now we disperse in an orderly fashion, like the police asked us to do, because we achieved everything we set out to achieve. Even though the genocide continues, even though the starvation continues, we achieved everything that we set out to achieve. We said everything that we wanted to say. Now we respect the organizers of the protest, and we come back and we go back. We stop protesting because it's okay now. Everything is okay now. We said our piece, and now everything is okay, and we can go home because everything is a-okay now. We demand a ceasefire, but only for a couple of hours. We demand a ceasefire for a couple of hours. Then we finish and we go back home. We refuse. We save the hostages. So you see, once we started shouting, "Stop the genocide!" in a popular way, in a grassroots, there was a grassroots movement started by me to yell, "Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide!" And by some coincidence, they told us to come back once we started shouting it again and again and again. Stop the genocide. Interesting. Interesting. Bring them. In both Gaza and Sderot, children want to live. Both in Rafah and in Eshkol, children want to grow up again. I am a little bit tired and exhausted, so I will just show you what is going on for a few minutes. Maybe you can write down questions if you have any questions that you want me to answer, because I'm a little bit tired now from speaking so much and commenting so much. So ask easy questions, okay? Easy questions like how to dismantle Zionism. Why did you stop? Because the police won't have it anymore. The police won't have it anymore, and the protesters listen to the police. Maybe a good time for Elik to play an innocent anti-Zionist tune. Let's find Elik. Let's find Elik and ask him to play a tune for us. Let's find Elik. If you see Elik, tell me. Friends, kudos to you. We do not give up. We are not silent in the face of genocide. The abandonment of the hostages. We are here to show a different voice, a voice that wants to fight for peace, to fight for peace and not for starvation. Fight for peace and not for murder. We're going back to the cars. We are not finished. This protest will only become bigger. We will continue. We will come here again. Wait for our updates on social media. This protest will not stop until we stop this horrible war. Woo! Elik! Elik! Then again, Shir. Elik, we want you to play. Everyone wants you to play a song. Everyone wants you to play a song.
Play a song?
Yeah, play a song. Play a song.
I don't have. I think I have one missing string. But
Okay. You will make do. Play a song. Why do I feel so lonely inside?
you're gonna do it with me.
Yeah, sure.
I was wondering where you are.
Yeah, I was doing commentary. Okay, so this is Elik's instrument, the prized instrument. We don't want anything to happen to it,
Yeah.
but this instrument
why
is
I
an
was-
instrument of justice and peace, and not of war. This is an instrument of justice, peace,
Just
and
like
equality.
Woody Guthrie had on
Freedom.
his guitar. This guitar kills fascists. You
Yes,
know, he had this
yes.
sign.
This viola
This viola.
liberates from Zionism. This viola liberates from Zionism.
That's
Yes, viola against violence. That's very
viola
good.
against
Thank you.
violence.
Viola against violence, viola against oppression, viola against
I do?
injustice. Okay.
I'm a bit afraid that they're gonna
Hey, Jewish brother, how does it feel not to care about the other? Hey, Jewish brother, how does it feel not to care about the other? Let's cross the thing and then start. You can start playing.
join their
So I'm now crossing here. Soldier, listen. Refuse the slaughter. חייל, הקשב, לטבח תסרב. חייל, הקשב, לטבח תסרב. חייל, הקשב, לטבח תסרב. Why do I feel so lonely inside?
Why do I feel so lonely inside?
Why do I feel so lonely inside?
Cause all of my society supporting genocide.
Cause all of my society supporting genocide. ציונות שופכת דם.
ממשלה שופכת דם מבצעת רצח.
They're blocking our path. Join them. Join them. די לרצח עם! די לרצח עם! סטופ לג'נוסייד! די לרצח עם! די לרצח עם! די לרצח עם! די לרצח עם!
I'm afraid on my viola to get too close to the...
saying, policemen, who are you defending? Policemen, who are you defending? Okay, we don't want Elik
I brought my expensive one.
We don't want Elik's viola to be damaged.
I need to have ones for demonstrations.
Yeah, the B viola.
With
Now they're being aggressive towards us. They're going to kind of beat us up. אליק, תכניס את הוויולה, הם הולכים להיות אגרסיביים, תכניס אותה. רגע. Okay. We had to put the viola in the bag because it was getting scary. The viola also has a personality. We don't want the viola to die either. We want to protect all living beings, including instruments. I think the police is our enemy. I haven't experienced much protection from the police. I only experienced violence from the police in my life, I must say. Now the police is making a mess to excuse their violence against us. The police are making a mess to excuse their violence against us. They're pushing us. The police is pushing us. The police is pushing us to create violence. To create violence, to create problems.
היי! תפסיקו את זה! תפסיקו את זה! אין לנו לאן לעלות! אין פה לאן לעלות! תפסיקו את זה! אין לאן לעלות!
לא לדחוף אותנו! Don't push us! לא לדחוף אותנו! לא לדחוף אותנו! לא לדחוף אותנו, בבקשה! לא לדחוף אותנו, בבקשה! לא לדחוף אותנו! בבקשה, לא לדחוף אותנו! בבקשה, לא לדחוף אותנו! I'm saying please don't push us. They're trying to push us so that everything here becomes violent because they like it when the protests are violent, because they can beat us up. I've experienced this many times. Many times I've experienced this. לא לדחוף אותנו בבקשה. אי אפשר. מה שאתה מבקש בלתי אפשרי.
תפסיקו את זה! אין לנו לאן להתקדם! די!
So as you can see, they were pushing us. They were pushing us a lot. It was very scary for a moment there. They really want to be violent towards us so that they have an excuse. Like they want to heat up the atmosphere. They want to make the protest violent so that they have an excuse to beat the shit out of us. That was really scary for a moment there. They pushed us, even though they saw and we told them that we had nowhere to go. They pushed us. And I felt that there was a small chance that I might get injured or even worse. Just so you know, this is what I felt right now. This is the way the police, there's a young woman crying here because she had a horrible experience. These are the experiences. These are the mild protests. This is the way that the police oppresses even mild protests, even liberal Zionist protests. This is what they get. Even protests that are 100% to free the hostages, even they get police violence. Every protest in the fascist regime of Zionism, in the fascist Zionist regime, every protest in the fascist Zionist regime, unless it's for the genocide, gets violence. The people who are for the genocide do not get violence. The people who are for the oppression do not get violence. Only the people who are against the oppression in any way, shape or form, even against their own oppression, saying that we need to free the hostages, even people who are against their own oppression get beat up by the fucking police. This is the way that the Zionist cult operates from start to finish. This is the way that the Zionist cult enforces its control of the space called Palestine. Free Palestine, free Palestine. They will not silence me. Free Palestine, free the entire planet, free everyone. Free these horses. Free these horses. No one will ever silence me. When I call for freedom, no one will ever silence me. No one will ever silence me calling for freedom for everyone, for all living beings. No one will ever, ever, ever silence me. You can beat me up, you can do whatever you want, you will never silence me. If you kill me, I will come back in another life. I will come back and I will resist oppression even more. Dare kill me, I will come back stronger than ever. I will never stop fighting oppression and fascism. Never, ever, ever. I will fight all Nazis everywhere on Earth, in the galaxy, in the universe. Fuck fascism. Fuck violence. Fuck oppression. Fuck Nazis. Fuck hierarchies. Fuck states. Fuck capitalism. Fuck Zionism. Fuck human supremacy. Fuck white supremacy. Fuck organized religion. Fuck your gods. Fuck your states. Fuck your mafias. Fuck your violence. Fuck all of it. I will fight it, not until my last breath, but until the very last reincarnation that I will have in this fucking universe. I will fight you. I will fight you. I will fight them. I will fight them. I will fight this. Define this. This is my enemy. This is my enemy. This is my enemy. Not the horses. The horses are my friends. Not even the policemen, not even them, they are not my enemy. Their uniforms are my enemy. Their brainwashing is my enemy. The system that controls them and makes them into slaves that oppress us and police us, this is my enemy. The system is my enemy. I will fight all systems of oppression for my entire existence. I will fight this. I will fight this. I will never stop. Never, ever, ever. Whew. The policeman is telling us to walk to the train station, and this is what we're doing because we're a bunch of fucking wimps. Because we're a bunch of wimps. Random soldiers in the street on the border with Gaza. Hello, hello. Thank you for committing genocide. Remember this face, accomplice of genocide. All the faces of people in uniform today are accomplices of genocide. Full accomplices of the genocide that should be tried in the international court. If the international court had any sort of resemblance to the thing they tell us that it is, all of these people, this guy would be judged in international court and sentenced as war criminals to life imprisonment. Free all horses. 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 Free all slaves. Free all slaves. Free all slaves. She's saying until victory. Until victory. Until victory, she's saying. Until victory. בסדר?
כן. שומע לך דחיפות.
כן, היה קשה. Elik, Baba. Elik, tell us how you're feeling. Tell us how you're feeling.
I don't know, it was harsh experience, this pushing thing.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, you know, and then I went back and they offer you to help you to climb back to the, like suddenly they're nice and I'm like, what the fuck? You just
The two faces of Zionism.
yeah, and it just feels
Now he's leading the protest. The true leaders of the protest have now taken responsibility. The true leaders of the protest are now here. They're telling us what to do. The true organizers of the protest are here. The true organizers of the protest now took charge of the protest. They're telling us what to do. Okay. Now they're telling us what to do. The true organizers of the protest. And we are all doing exactly what they tell us. You gotta do what they told ya. You gotta do what they told ya.
it's hard.
You gotta do what they told you.
If you don't do
You gotta do what they told ya. ילד הוא חף מפשע, כל ילד הוא חף מפשע, כל ילדה חפה מפשע, כל ילדה חפה מפשע, כל ילדה חפה מפשע, כל ילדה חפה מפשע, כל ילד חף מפשע, כל ילד חף מפשע. Every child is innocent. Every child is innocent. Every child is innocent. Every child is innocent. כל ילד חף מפשע. כל ילד חף מפשע. כל ילד חף מפשע. They're calling us traitors. They're calling us traitors. אני שמח לבגוד בכם! שמח לבגוד בכם! אני בוגד בכיעור שלך! אני בוגד באלימות שלך! אני בוגד בזה שאת נאצית! בזה אני בוגד! אני בוגד בנאציזם! בוגד בנאציזם! בוגד בציונות! בוגד בנאציזם! בוגד בציונות! בוגד בנאציזם! בוגד בכם רוצחים! בוגד בכם רוצחים! בוגד בכם! I said that I'm a traitor to you murderers, I'm a traitor to Zionism. בוגד בנאציזם שלכם! בוגד בפשיזם שלכם! בוגד ברצח עם שלכם! בוגד בגזענות שלכם! בוגד באלימות שלכם! בוגד בהפצצות שלכם! בוגד בהרס שלכם! בוגד בכיעור שלכם! בוגד בנשמה הרקובה שלכם! נשמה רקובה! נשמה רקובה! I said that their soul. I said that I'm a traitor to their Zionism. I said that I'm a traitor to their Nazism. I said that I'm a traitor to their fascism. I said that I'm a traitor to their genocide. I said that I'm a traitor to their violence. I said that I'm a traitor to the rot in their soul. This is what I'm betraying. And I am proud to betray this. I am proud to betray this. I am proud to betray a genocide. I am proud to betray ethnic supremacy. I'm also a traitor to this, just so you know. I'm also a traitor to both siding liberal, weak bullshit. די לרצח עם! די לרצח עם! לא קשור לאג'נדה
לציונות! די לציונות! די לציונות! שחררו את פלסטין! שחררו את פלסטין! מהים ועד נהר! פלסטין תשוחרר! מהים ועד נהר! פלסטין תשוחרר! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Down with Zionism! Down with Zionism! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! שחררו את פלסטין! שחררו את פלסטין! די לציונות! שחררו את פלסטין! Free Palestine! Down with Zionism! שחררו את פלסטין! די לציונות! די לציונות! די לציונות! די לציונות! שחררו את פלסטין! די לציונות! די לציונות! מהים ועד הנהר! פלסטין תשוחרר! מהים עד לנהר! פלסטין תשוחרר! מהים עד לנהר! פלסטין תשוחרר! מהים עד לנהר! פלסטין תשוחרר! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. מהים עד לנהר, פלסטין תשוחרר. מהים עד לנהר, פלסטין תשוחרר. די לציונות! 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 אני במקום הנכון! אני בפלסטין! אני בפלסטין! I'm in Palestine! I'm in the right place to say Free Palestine! Everywhere between the river and the sea is the right place to say Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! כן. מה?
אישה שמה.
כן.
נראה לך, לא יפה, אחר כך ראיתי אותך כאילו, פתאום נסער כזה.
Free, free Palestine! 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 אין שלום עם ציונות! אין שלום עם ציונות! אין שלום עם ציונות! No peace with Zionism! No peace with Zionism! הציונות היא טרור! הציונות היא טרור! צה"ל הוא צבא רצח עם! הציונות היא טרור! שחררו את פלסטין! הציונות היא טרור! שחררו את פלסטין! ציונות זה רצח עם! 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 שחררו את פלסטין! ציונות זה רצח עם! שחררו את פלסטין! ציונות זה רצח עם! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Zionism genocide! Zionism genocide! Zionism genocide! Zionism genocide! Free, free Palestine! Down with Zionism! Free, free Palestine! Down with Zionism! Free, free Palestine! Down with Zionism! לא נמית ולא נמות בשירות הציונות! 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 לא נמית ולא נמות בשירות הציונות!
הישרדות הממשלה זו מטרת המלחמה!
הישרדות הציונות זאת מטרת הרצח עם! הישרדות הציונות זאת מטרת הרצח עם! הישרדות הציונות זאת מטרת הרצח עם! The survival of Zionism is the goal of the genocide. If you're a Zionist, you support the genocide. If you're a Zionist, you support the genocide. Zionism equals genocide. Free Palestine. Oppose Zionism. Fuck all Zionists. Fuck all Zionists. Zionists are Nazis. Fuck all Zionists. Zionists are Nazis. Fuck all Zionists. are Nazis. Okay, I'm tired. I'm tired of being the most radical person in every single space. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. But I do it anyway, even though I'm tired of it. I don't care that they try to shame me. I don't care that they try to silence me. I don't care that they say, you're out of place, this is not the place, this is not the time. It is the place, it is the time. This is Palestine. This is the land of Palestine. So this is the time and the place to yell free Palestine, to yell down with Zionism. And fuck liberal Zionists. Fuck liberal Zionists. Fuck liberal Zionists. Liberal Zionists are responsible for the genocide. If liberal Zionists say stop the genocide, they are liars and hypocrites. If liberal Zionists say stop the genocide, they are liars and they are hypocrites. Alon Lee Green is a liar and a hypocrite. Where is Alon Lee Green, the liar and the hypocrite? Where is the accomplice of Zionism? Alon Lee Green. Where is Alon Lee Green, the accomplice of Zionism? Where is Alon Lee Green, the accomplice of genocide? Where is Alon Lee Green, the liberal Zionist who is responsible both for this protest but also partly for the genocide because he supports Zionism. He supports the two-state solution. He supports the genocide. He organized this protest. Alon Lee Green Zioni! Alon Lee Green Zioni! Alon Lee Green תומך ברצח עם! Alon Lee Green תומך ברצח עם! Alon Lee Green supports the genocide! Alon Lee Green supports the genocide! Alon Lee Green supports Zionism! Zionism is genocide! So Alon Lee Green supports the genocide! Just so everybody knows. למה? למה די? למה די? למה די? Why stop? Why stop? Why should I stop? Why should I stop? I don't respect Zionists. I don't respect Zionists like I don't respect Nazis, like I don't respect carnists, like I don't respect sexists, like I don't respect anyone who supports oppression and supports superiority and supports a genocide. All Zionists support a genocide. Are you a Zionist? Are you a Zionist? She's giving me a face. That's her answer. Very, very smart answer. Very accurate answer. She's giving me a face. That's all they have. Faces. They can make faces at you and ridicule you. All Zionists are the same. In the end, all Zionists are the same. All Zionists, when you tell them to dismantle Zionism and free Palestine, they will react in the same way of discrediting you in some way, whether it's a protest on the Gaza wall to stop the genocide, and whether it's that woman that you saw there saying kill all of them. They all have a shared goal, which is to maintain Zionism. They all do different tactics to maintain Zionism. They are all in one boat. They all support the genocide. This is something that is very important for me to say. I came and I participated in this protest. I saw what it was about. Now I know everything that this is about, and I think we should be about dismantling Zionism and freeing Palestine. I say, if you just call the calls that you called now, then you are not really against the genocide. You are just hypocrites and liars. And the main hypocrite and liar is Alon Lee Green, the founder of Standing Together, together with Rula Daoud, who is a Palestinian and a traitor to her own people because she wants material advantages. She collaborates with the Zionist regime by creating normalization of the Zionist regime. All people in Standing Together are accomplices to normalization of the Zionist regime. When you say free Palestine, they will not be on your side. When you say down with Zionism, they will not be on your side. We need to expose the hypocrisy of these people, calling to end the genocide, but not calling to end the direct cause of the genocide, which is the Zionist system. This is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay. You liked it. I see you liked it. Sean, I'm a Palestinian. I'm not a Canaanite. It's an old name. I need to change it maybe to the Hebrew Palestinian. Jack their shit. Turn up on their boss. Ha ha, Alon is hijacking a protest. Beautiful man. Okay, thank you. I'm always the most radical. One state solution, free of Zionism.
Down with Zionism. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm worried we never see you. Like, here I am. It's fine. I waited until I was surrounded by the liberal Zionists, because the liberal Zionists are too much of a coward. They're all cowards. They will never do anything to me. They will just try to shame me. It works on them. Shaming works on them. But they have not learned that shaming does not work on a true radical. Shaming does not work on a true radical when the true radical is following their principles. Shaming does not work. Shaming does not work on a true radical. Elik, tell us our thoughts and feelings. Let's go to the side. Just 2 minutes.
I don't know. It was a funny experience. How did it feel to shout? You enjoyed? I joined you a bit.
Okay. Elik is going to go to the bathroom and then.
I don't know. The last train is now.
The last train is now.
There's also a shuttle to. Yeah, but if you want to take a train.
Okay, guys. Elik, thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We're going to go on the train back to Tel Aviv now. Elik, let's finish the live session. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.